New Mission Impossible trailer. Sign me up. Cans on. I might be way too hyped for this movie, guys.
This can't all be true.
Every word.
Oh my god.
CIA Black Vault break-in.
Am I reading this correctly? The Kremlin bombing?
In fairness, the bomb was actually meant to kill him.
He gassed a security briefing.
That was just 2 months ago.
This explains the handcuffs. It's still not clear why he's here.
If we want to bring the world back from the brink, we have to deal with him.
Should he choose to accept?
Because he's got the key.
Smart people on every
The other
side
key.
are close to panicking.
What exactly is your plan?
Oh my god. Whoa, what is happening? We're gonna go back?
Your team has been betrayed, Ethan. All your secrets compromised. Everything you are,
This is interesting
everything you've done.
because this trailer is actually more playing with like everything leading to this moment,
You gave him an aircraft carrier?
and is almost treating this movie like it's its own instead of being a part two, you know what I mean?
Our choices. This was your calling, your destiny. I have no regrets. Neither should you.
Oh my god.
I need you to trust me. One last time.
The Final Reckoning. The Final Reckoning. And I feel like I got a little emotional during that trailer. I couldn't help it, guys. I feel like this is the end of Ethan's story, and we've just been on such a journey, and I just really love the Mission Impossible franchise, the movies. It's been just a treat seeing them over the years, and to think that this will be our last one is like, I don't know, it's so bittersweet. I mean, we'll see if it's our last one. We'll see. It's interesting because the previous movie was obviously Dead Reckoning, and they were kind of making it like Dead Reckoning Part 1, so this would be like, you know, Dead Reckoning Part 2, and then they changed the title to Final Reckoning, and I think it's because Dead Reckoning at the box office, it just did not perform the way they wanted it to. I remember even when I was covering it, my views on my reviews even weren't what I expected them to be. Even though the movie is so good, like if you haven't seen Dead Reckoning, you should really watch it. I really, really liked it. So I'm really excited to see Final Reckoning, but I think it's really cool what they're doing with this trailer. I think it's very smart. They're trying to spin it as more of its own story as opposed to being a part 2, so that people that haven't seen Dead Reckoning can still get in on this, which I'm sure they are going to make it super accessible for you because they want you to come see it. So if you haven't seen Dead Reckoning, I think you're going to be able to still watch Final Reckoning. But I will say, I think you should watch Dead Reckoning because it was just a really great film, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, it was everything that I wanted and then some, and I was on the edge of my seat for, like, I felt like that entire movie when I watched it. The stunts are so big as well. I mean, the fact of how long they spent just working on that in terms of some of the stunts that they wanted to do in that movie. It's really just crazy. And if you don't know this about me, although obviously I love comics and I love geeking out about that stuff, I'm also a huge like nerd just when it comes to action and action films. I really, really love action movies. I really love stunts. I just think stunt performance is such an amazing art form, and it does not get enough love. It does not get celebrated enough. And I think when it comes to Mission Impossible, it's one of the blockbuster movies that also just does stunts so well and just really redefines what we think is possible in terms of what we can do with some of these things in the movies, you know? So I'm very excited to see it. I've been waiting for a while. I mean, it got delayed and I was super sad about that because I was so excited to see it already. But I understand they want to take the time, they want to build the hype so that it does deliver at the box office and it does well in comparison to the previous film. And I think people are really hyped for this one. I think it being called Final Reckoning is really gonna pull a lot of people into, like, this might be like the last Mission Impossible, you know? I hope it's not. I hope they kind of do something else with the franchise and do kind of keep it going just because I love it. But I also don't know, because if Tom Cruise is done, then I don't know. I just feel like Tom Cruise and the Mission Impossible film franchise, it's just like, I don't know if we can do it without Ethan. I don't know if I want to. I'm like a little sad. I really love Tom Cruise as a performer, and it is bittersweet to think that this might be the end. Anyways, those are my thoughts on this trailer. I mean, I think it looks really good. I feel like they're not really showing us a ton more, but I like that they're playing with the idea of legacy in this trailer. I think it's a smart move for the trailer, and I hope it gets more people hyped for it, and it gets more people wanting to go to the movies. Also, just go to the movies. Like, if there's anything that you want to see, if you have the means to go, I know it's a tough time for all of us right now. We're all strapped for cash, but if you can afford to go, even just like a couple times a year, I think it'll make a big difference. And I don't really think that I need to say that to a lot of you that are watching this, because I know a lot of people in my community and my fan base are big movie nerds and love going to the movies when they can. And I do also know that there are a lot of people out there that just simply can't go to the movies still. So, you know, do whatever feels right for you, do whatever feels safe. But if you can get out there and support films, like, this is a movie that I think you'll want to see in the theater. I know with Dead Reckoning, I definitely recommended it, and I'm probably going to be recommending it again for this one if I had to guess. But if you want to wait to find out my thoughts, it'll be coming. It'll be coming soon, and I cannot wait. Do we have... Yeah, May. Oh, it's coming so soon. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. May 23rd. It's coming so soon. May is going to be a big month for movies, I think. And hopefully the box office sings a little bit more than it has been. Fingers crossed that we can afford to get out and that people, I don't know, gain some confidence in going to the movies. We'll see what happens, I guess. I'll see you next time. Let me know your thoughts on this trailer down in the comments below. If you missed it, I did a reaction to the teaser. That might be here. Or you know what? We might also put my review for the previous film if you want to hear about it. I have a spoiler-free one and a spoiler-filled one, so we could put one of those here so you could hear about it if you want. And maybe check it out. I don't know. Also, if you want to hear my thoughts on Mission Impossible in general, let me know. I'll see you next time. Until then, friends, stay nerdy. Bye!
Let's see the movie.